Hi guys, my name is Nikki and today we're going to be doing a virtual Curious Kids and I'm going to show you how to make a Geo board. So you're going to need some golf tees and an optional sharp object, a straight edge, so a ruler or a yardstick, a marker or a pencil, some rubber bands, and a cardboard box lid, or it can be like a box that they put cans inside of, but you just need a box that has a lip over the edge. So we're gonna start by taking our straight edge and placing it up against one of the edges of our box, and then use our marker to make parallel lines all the way down the box. So you're probably wondering what a geoboard is. So a geoboard is a mathematical tool that they use to help teach geometry and shapes and all kinds of just fun math things. So what we're going to be doing with it is we're gonna do some basic shape recognition. So that's great for our younger kids. And then we are also going to make some snowflakes, which is fun for everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and keep making these lines all the way until I get to the end of my box. All right, so I got to the end of my box this way, and I'm going to turn it and do the same thing, starting on our long edge. So when we're all done with our geoboard, it'll look similar to a pegboard, and you'll be able to take your rubber bands and place them around the tips of the golf tees to make different shapes. And that's a good way you can learn how to find the area of a shape or find the perimeter of a shape. And it's a really good tool for explaining what the difference between area and perimeter is. So I have all my squares. You can see that square pattern, and at every intersection of each square, you're gonna make a small hole. So I have a little plastic poker. They use them for scratch ornaments, for the ornaments that are black, and when you scratch them off, they turn rainbow colored. One end of that is kind of pointy, so I'm just gonna take that and press it into my box. And then I'll take one of my golf tees and push it about halfway in. And you're gonna do that at every intersection at your box. So I'm not gonna do that for this one because I already have one prepared. Here he is. So you can see I have all my pegs. They're on the squares on the intersection of our lines, which is great. And it looks like I already have some of our rubber bands on here too. And if you would have some small rubber bands, that would be good. We just have the large rubber bands here at the library. So I'm gonna take one and I just rotated it. So twist it and then fold it over, and that will make you a smaller rubber band. So I'm gonna place that right around my golf tees. So you can see I have a rubber band right here that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. Then I'm gonna place another one, again twisting, folding it in half, and I'm gonna go diagonally across from some of our tees. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna do one more. That'll go across 3 more of our tees so that we actually have a triangle made out of rubber bands. Now you could find the perimeter of the triangle by going around the outside of it and counting how many squares it goes. Or you can find the area by counting how many full squares are inside of it. And you could make it a rectangle just by straightening those 2 rubber bands out that we're going to a point in the middle. And adding another one across the top. Oh, that broke. Let's try again. There we go. So another one across the top, and now we have a rectangle. So we could find its perimeter by counting the squares on the outside, or the lines on the outside. And you can find the area by counting the squares that are on the inside of the rectangle. So the area is the space that it takes up, and the perimeter is the space that is along the outside of your shape. So that's one way you could use your Geoboard. Another fun way is if you have a little one, you can just make a bunch of different shapes and have them identify them. Or if you want to add a winter theme to it, you can make snowflakes. So I'm going to take my rubber band, twist it and fold it in half. And I just placed it right there in the middle along this line. And I'm going to make symmetrical snowflakes. So symmetrical means that they're going to be equal on each side. So they're going to look the same on this half that they do on the other half. And if you have colorful rubber bands, you could use those. You could also use hair ties, or you could tie yarn, just whatever you have available. So let's see, let's make our snowflake. This would be a fun activity if you have more than one person. You could have one person make one half of your snowflake and have the other person try and match it, which is always a fun game. Alright, so now I have a snowflake on my Geoboard, and it is symmetrical when you fold it in half. So if I folded it in half this way, it would look exactly the same, which is super fun. You guys can make all different kinds of shapes on your Geoboard, and you can learn about perimeter and diameter if you have circles, or you can do squares and learn about the area. But I hope you have a lot of fun and this helps you with your math. Bye!